Enjoy the World Cup qualifying videos on this channel? Head over to Patreon for some exclusive classic matches done in the same style. It's time to go back to the future with another What Happened on My Universe mode. This time it's NXT. We're in Hampton, Virginia. We opened with Bayley heading to the ring with a microphone in hand.
Now let's listen in and see what
Bayley was heading down the ring to say a few comments about her future opponent, Asuka, and the fact that she was going to be making her mark in the women's division. She's making it now, and she called out her future opponent, Asuka, to say a few words to her face. And of course, Asuka came out and said her piece. She said that she should not talk to her that way. Bayley then insulted her, saying she didn't have what it takes to beat Bayley. Well, Asuka disagreed with that and then started accusing her of being Stephanie McMahon's friend. Bayley changed the subject and said the two greatest women in WWE facing off to find out who's best. Where do I sign? And with that squabble over, it's time for our opening match of the evening. JBL was back, holding his hat up high and raining money from the sky, taking on R-Truth, who was rapping his way to the ring. The match started with a JBL takedown. He then threw R-Truth into the corner before succumbing to a dragon screw, and R-Truth had control. Truth hit JBL with a knee to the back of the head and a suplex before getting up to the second rope and missing an elbow. JBL took advantage, clotheslined him down, hit a pump handle slam and a neck breaker before hitting the clothesline from hell and taking the victory. After a quick celebration, JBL headed to the outside to hit a quick clothesline from hell again on R-Truth, just to make sure he knew what it felt like. The second match of the show was a women's contest between Dana Brooke and the legit boss, Sasha Banks. And I forgot to put the transitions in the entrances. After the opening bell, Dana Brooke tried to jump Sasha Banks. She didn't manage it. Sasha was ready with a Luthez press and punched her down. Then a Russian leg sweep, and after that a devastating neck breaker. She put Dana Brooke on the top rope and went for a giant back suplex before putting her up there again and kneeing her in the gut, signature style. She soon locked in the Banks statement and Dana Brooke was quickly tapping out, giving Sasha Banks an easy win. The show's middle match saw the Ascension, accompanied by Vader for some reason, take on the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch. Despite Connor of the Ascension hitting a full forward slam to start with, Aiden English quickly reversed and got the advantage for the Vaudevillains, and quickly tagged into Simon Gotch. Gotch elbowed Connor down, and then when he was down, he pounded his back before doing push-ups on him, like a prick. He continued to beat on Connor, hitting a lovely slam, but when he went for a knee to the back, Connor moved out of the way, and then lifted him up for a dirty spinebuster. The Ascension gave us our first taste of double teamness for the evening before Victor came in and decimated Simon Gotch. Some more double teamness followed, the fall of man in fact, but they weren't done. Victor threw Simon Gotch into the corner to get Aiden English to tag in himself. He then hit a judo throw and tagged into Connor again for another fall of man, this time on English. And that was that. The Ascension win, with Vader maybe teaching them what they need to do. The social outcast Bo Dallas was out next with a mic in hand, ready to do a bit of shameless self-promotion. He started off by saying that he wasn't here for the applause and he didn't care for their approval. Bo told the crowd he was once like them, but then he turned 5 years old. Ouch. He also decided that they should name the next pay-per-view after him, and that he'd put his boot in the back of other superstars to get an extra inch to be able to reach the brass ring. And then he started shouting at the crowd, and I think they turned his mic off. In a match set up from the last edition of NXT, Charlotte went down to the ring to take on Becky Lynch. To start with, it was Charlotte that had the initial early advantage, slamming Becky Lynch down and throwing her about the ring by her hair. But that wasn't it. Becky Lynch quickly took the advantage back with a crucifix and a Kurt Hennig snapmare type thing. Charlotte tried to get the advantage back with a German suplex, but Becky was back on it with a weird slam and an exploder suplex. She went for another slam, but Charlotte reversed, hitting a back suplex and then natural selection. She then hit Becky Lynch with a spear, and that was enough to finish her off. 1, 2, 3, Charlotte was victorious. It was the main event of the future time, and Samoa Joe came out to do some more badassery against the hardcore champion, Hideo Itami. Joe just about waited for the opening bell before he hit a nasty looking clothesline on Hideo Itami. When he did that, look who came out, the man he attacked on the last edition of NXT, Finn Balor. Joe continued beating on Hideo Itami, but eventually Hideo reversed it. Itami followed that up with a big springboard elbow and a big butterfly suplex, but eventually Samoa Joe reversed again, working his way out of a submission before clotheslining Itami down. An exploder suplex followed that, and his nasty kick to the corner. With Itami down, Joe headed to the outside and had a quick confrontation with Finn Balor. But when he got back in, Itami was ready, threw him into the corner and hit a hesitation dropkick. As he waited for Joe to get up to hit his finisher, Joe reversed. Joe quickly locked in a Coquina clutch, and after a while, Hideo Itami had to tap. Samoa Joe walked around victorious, staring down Finn Balor. And that's all for this edition of What Happened on My Universe Mode! SmackDown's next, like and subscribe.